Check, check. Good. So I'm sitting here, minding my own business, drawing some boy love shoujo anime Kent Hovind for reasons, don't judge me, and all I hear is this.
Hi everybody, and welcome to my channel.
Oh
Welcome
no,
back,
oh no,
I
no,
should say.
please.
And
Curse
welcome to
you,
2022.
autoplay.
So, I...
That name is so on the nose. Well, this is Waxy, or True Ball of Waxy, whatever. Where'd she come from? No idea. I guess her channel is supposed to be commentary on TV shows or something, but she's mostly known for making ridiculous, unsubstantiated claims.
What I can put on the table here is that it's people were getting too close. Me and Charlotte getting too close to that we know that they're behind Nat.
Promising evidence she doesn't have.
So I have all the screenshots, all that. I can show you all what I know.
And then going into hiding. So now she's back with a 30-ish minutes of a nothing burger video. Seriously, it's just revisionism and deflection. It's such a low-ball, low-grade video that I was able to write this whole part of the script before actually watching her video. Predictable cowards are predictable. Here's the thing. If you want to have a little gossip corner and write true crime fan fiction about YouTubers you watch, go for it. No one cares. Go start a Discord or a club or whatever and do that. Don't do it live on YouTube and treat your weird fantasies that no one consented to as if they're facts, and then be like, nope, when anybody asks you any questions. Sweetheart, this is the internet, and people you slandered, the ones that have been dealing with the consequences of your actions, have been far nicer to you than you have ever been to them. Unfortunately, I'm not so nice, so let's have a little bit of fun. I present to you... my top 5 waxy melting moments.
You cursed brat! Look what you've done! I'm melting! Melting! Oh, what a world! What a world! Who thought a good little girl like you could destroy my beautiful wickedness?
The friends and the honest, decent people that I have found on YouTube. I have made friendships, I hope, last the rest of my life. I have also seen a lot of pain and hurt, and I think we can all be a great consoler for those that are hurting, and I, of course, will always want to be that. I chose to just sit back and watch, and it was a good thing I did because I got to see who really is my friend and who really isn't, and I'm okay with it either way. I don't expect everyone to be my friend, and I don't expect everyone to hate me. So I'm going to address what I want to address, not what the bullies demanded.
So I have all the screenshots, all that. I can show you all what I know.
I'm going to address what I want to address, not what the bullies demanded, not what the bullies demanded, not what the bullies demanded.
I can show you. I can show you.
Not what the bullies demanded. But what I want to address about the negativity that I experienced, and some of you probably did too, and I'm basically going to do it in my time, with my words, with what is real to me. I'm not looking for a debate. I'm not looking for this to be sliced and diced. I heard two people say out loud exactly what I was told, and they were Dottie and Kay Baxter. Both of those people said, I'm in a no-win situation. If I share with you my take or my side, it will never be good enough. I will be devoured and pulled apart. That's true for me, and it's surprising to me that so many people didn't see that that was what was going to happen for me. I want all of you to know that. If you're a creator, just know that the haters can hate. And I studied as a Stevens ministry. Through that education and what I'm living through myself, it made me want to do more content. This negativity of tearing down fellow YouTubers, I mean, I think, well, that's not where I want to go. I'll say it that way. It's not what I want to do. It's not where I want to go. So I hope what I've shared will be of interest to you. I hope sharing my new plans is of interest to you. I apologize up front that I feel that I'd like to address a few of the issues left from 2021 where I was involved. I want to say what I have to say. I'm ending it there. And we'll go forward. And I'm looking forward to all of you coming forward with me.
All right, so let's talk about what we just listened to. She wants to be a great consoler because she sees so much pain and hurt on the internet. Do I even need to explain how back-asswards this is? One, who do you think you are?
I haven't seen you my whole life, and now you come back and just expect a relationship?
Two, who asked you?
I hate you.
And three, you caused the pain and hurt when you made bullshit accusations about people. I know I played the clip, but it didn't really do it justice. For those not in the know, behind Nat means responsible for the actions that Nat was taking, because people who had never spoken to her threatened her according to Waxy and friends. The internet proved this was a lie. What accusations were those, you might ask? Well, the two major ones, though not limited to, were death threats of individuals, their friends and family, and the manufacturing and or distribution of CP. To sum up, Waxy, in that clip, claimed that she knew and had screenshots to prove that they, being Steve, Tina, myself, Manya, and Dottie, though not limited to just us, were behind Nat doing these things. And that because she knew people were going after her by any means. Everyone clear? Okay, talk about main character syndrome? Yeesh! For the record, by the way, my only correspondence with Waxy was me telling her to go fuck herself on Twitter. She talks about seeing who her friends are or who really wasn't her friend, and this is a lesson in how people get yes men around them. Friendship isn't about leaving your friends out to dry and then seeing who blindly devotes themselves to defending you. That's a shitty thing for a friend to do. And people talk about how being a ride or die is probably not a good life choice, but how fucked up is it that Waxy just threw these people under the bus and then sits around and chastises people who weren't cool with that? How manipulative and toxic is it to set that kind of expectation? A funny thing about the internet, by the way, everything is going to be pulled apart. Welcome? Are you new here? Isn't what you do commentary? She's complaining about her words getting picked apart, and she wasn't here for that. Isn't commentary picking apart situations? Shouldn't you know this? It's kind of hypocritical if you don't want people to do to you what you do to other people. Side note, when you lie, people are more likely to pick apart what you're saying because they have to figure out what the truth is. The reason I call this backpedaling is because in the one clip she says she has all the screenshots while making very clear accusations, and now she's talking about what's true to her.
To begin backpedaling, a DB should push off the front foot but stay in his stance.
But the bullies, though! You accused people of crimes. And I want to see who bullied you and where. She's talking about the horrible lies people told about her. Who, where, when.
What the hell am I looking at? When does this happen in the movie?
Now. You're looking at now, sir. Everything that happens now is happening now.
What happened to then?
We passed then.
When?
Just now. We're at now.
Go back to then.
When?
Now.
Now?
Now.
I can't.
Why?
We missed it.
When?
Just now.
When will then be now?
Soon.
How soon?
Sir!
What?
We've identified their location.
Where?
It's the moon of Vega. Good work. Set a course and prepare for our arrival.
When?
1900 hours,
By
sir.
high noon tomorrow, they will be our prisoners.
Who?
She's specifically not specific in her accusations here. She's just banking on people filling in the blanks for her, and since she's already set the expectation of being a good friend to her means going out and defending her and attacking people on her behalf blindly, well, it's a setup. People defending themselves about lies is not bullying. Check out the harassment versus backlash video for more on this. I'm going to address what I want when I want to. How about you put out the screenshots you said you had and were going to 6 months ago? The only things I've seen is people you accused calling bullshit. You set the expectation of putting out screenshots, and rightly so, people said, okay, let's see them. And when you didn't, you got backlash. See what I mean when I said that this was a nothing burger? She starts off the video saying she's going to address what she had said, and then spends the first, 15 minutes or so talking about how she's not going to talk about these things, and then just promises more videos. You want fishing for content based on other creators? You know, the thing you said you weren't gonna do later in your video? Okay. Lady, it's been 6 months. How much grace should people have for you? It seems like more than you've ever granted to anyone else from what I've seen. Just a quick touch on this. 15 to 20 minutes of this is her talking about tragedies that have gone on in her family. I don't know why she would shove these two things in the same video, but okay, it could be manipulative, it could just be poor decision making or whatever. I'm not gonna touch it. I'm not gonna talk about it. It's shitty that shitty things happened in your shitty life. It's a rough world out there, particularly at the moment for everyone. I hope you can make the best of it.
My first girlfriend turned into the moon. That's rough, buddy.
Moving on. The apology bit at the end is some kind of weird slap in the face. I don't know. She kind of goes back and forth with, I'm going to address this, here's how I'm not going to address this, then promises more videos, then is like, I'm sorry though. This makes no sense. I don't know if she scripted any of this, but she probably could have. If this is directed at the people she accused, or if what I think is more likely is that this is directed at her viewers. Or, I don't know. I don't know. Lastly, I wanted to touch on, it made me do a double take. Stephen Ministries? I had to look this up, and oh goody, did I find a rabbit hole. So, just a brief. Stephen Ministries was started by a psychologist, Reverend Kenneth C. Hawk, in 1974. When I looked this guy up, I was unable to confirm if he had a PhD or not. Most sources outside of Stephen Ministries did not use doctor or mention him having a PhD, and when I looked up his academic work, there is another person who does have a PhD that was credited for the one paper that Stephen Ministries talks about. Basically, the Ministries is lay people giving religious counseling as a substitute in areas of mental health, provided by somebody who was trained by someone who was trained by someone who was trained by someone until you go back far enough to the original guy who may or may not have had a PhD in psychology. Stephen Ministries is run by a non-denominational Scottsdale Bible Church, which seems to be on its way or working on becoming a megachurch. It's not quite that big yet, but it seems to be in the same vein. Their weekly attendance, when I looked it up, averages about 7,000 on a Sunday. So I checked out the people running it, and not one of them has any kind of training in ministry or theology, or psychology for that matter. You want to know what they are trained in? Real estate! Anyway, I've been squirreled. I'll dive more into this in another video, cause boy did I fall down a hole. But back to Waxy and her credentials. Stephen Ministries offers booklet courses for individuals pricing at like $80 for the full course, but that doesn't actually give you that spicy title of the bridge leader. For that, your whole congregation needs to be registered, and they don't list a price for that. I don't know which one Waxy may or may not have, but getting a little work booklet at home, not an education. Don't call it that. It's insulting and misleading. But you know.
I have never lied to any of you. Ever.
I feel like maybe you've probably kind of been scammed by some uptown real estate bros. So, Waxy, are you a Stevens minister? Reading and looking at some of the testimonials of the people who go to the people that are part of this ministry, I really hope that Waxy's online behavior is nothing like her real life behavior. It would be horrible if she was just taking people's personal pain and tragedies that go to her based on this, and then she just sits around talking shit on them in real life behind their backs, you know, since she's a background player and all. As usual, there's way more to talk about in the after show, so I'll see you soon. Bye. I don't know, but Waxy should probably ask for her money back.